Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Well, some of you are probably like, what the heck's going on here? Well, here's the story. This is the new HSP 4-pole motor and 4-pole ESC that runs 2S or 3S. I got it from Banggood, came with a servo. Obviously the servo still works. So if you've watched the testing video, you'll find info in there that this stuff kind of not doing so well. The ESC completely cookied. So I tested the motor out. I took it out and put it into my Traxxas VXL brushless ESC, which is a 4-pole ESC. And the motor was kind of doing the same thing as it did on the last video, still being in the truck with a 2-pole ESC where it just like, and you know what? In a matter of just a couple of seconds of pulling the trigger, with my VXL 3S ESC, now that's only with a 2-cell battery yet, this thing, the wires got really hot, the motor got really hot, and it didn't even really spin that much. So I took it apart. I figured, well, I'm going to salvage stuff anyways. But I took it apart to check things out, to see, like, you know, what's going on in here. And, you know, I can't find anything that happened. I don't see any scorching anywhere. I don't see where anything melted down. The bearings are fine. They're nice and tight too. Like there's no slop in the bearings. I mean, these are really tight, you know. So I don't know what's up. Something definitely cooked inside the motor, probably somewhere in one of the coils, and it's all shorted out. But the overheat, yeah, it's the motor's cooking. So I did order in a new brushless motor and ESC, again 4-pole. This is 3300kv. Gotta love the emergency broadcast system, folks. I think I'm gonna turn my ringer off on that one. That was cool. Hey, why not have an emergency in the middle of the video, right? So, so I chopped off all the wires off this stuff just because I can salvage the wires. The fan was still good, actually. It survived, which was surprising. There was no problems with it. But the rest of this stuff is junk. But you would think you would see some sort of a sign even on the rotor of, hey, you know, but nope, nothing. But anyway, so it's baked. You recall I have an original HSP motor that's 2-pole. I don't know all the ins and outs between a 2-pole motor and a 4-pole motor as far as the rotors go. So I'm going to actually stick this rotor into that other motor and see if it actually even fits. If it does, I'll let you know. If it doesn't, well, you're not going to hear from me on that one. But if it does, you'll definitely get a video on that. But because this doesn't even look like there's any damage anywhere, so I don't know. But this is definitely cooked. This is cooked. So here's my recommendation: do not buy the HSP 4-pole brushless ESC motor combo or ESC motor servo combo, whether you're going to shop at Banggood or Wish.com or AliExpress. Because, in my opinion, it's not a very good system. I relied on some written reviews that you can't understand the language of some of them, but you get the gist of it, especially when you use a translator. And I didn't really see that much in the way of anything like that was bad being said, so it's kind of like, well, you know. The programming for this does use the Hobbywing Easy Run, so it is a Hobbywing system. For programming, where you can get the programming card and plug it in if you want. That makes your life a lot simpler. So the protocols are all the same. Now, I didn't intentionally even go into the timing or even try to go into the motor timing. I relied on factory defaults because it's supposed to be matched program specific, right? But you can still mess with motor timing when you need to regardless. And you'll find out, you know, in a hurry if things are going wrong or not. I didn't intentionally go in. It is possible that I accidentally altered the timing, but I don't think so. But this system certainly didn't last, and so I read other reviews on a few other different motor systems, including the surpass systems. Now I did buy a surpass, and with over 80 some different reviews of nothing but good to say, other than the odd person may have had a glitch here and there, I figured, you know what, out of that many reviews, I'm going to trust this. But it's probably going to be the last time I ever trust anything from written reviews. I'd rather watch something on YouTube, but I also don't want to spend a lot of money into my truck either. This had 7 reviews. And most of the reviews that I did read on the surpass system that I ended up buying were in English, so at least I could understand. And people are beating the snot out of that motor and ESC. It's also a 3900 kilovolt too, which may help make a difference, who knows. My truck is under-geared from where it was factory. My wife and I have always felt that these HSP monster trucks are way over-geared, because even with a 3-cell, they don't have a lot of torque on the bottom end. Now, I do have torque that I didn't have before, and from what I recall, as far as I know, the pinion is about the same. Spur is definitely a lot smaller spur that I bought for it, so with that gearing ratio, there shouldn't have been an overheat. And like I said, I had no problems on the 2S. It's when I went to the 3S that all bloody hell broke loose, and this stuff just crapped out and cooked. So I don't know, maybe it's a problem with the ESC, it didn't like it, or I don't know, but it is marketed as 2S 3S, so. And I mean, I'm still running a Hobby Wing 2S 3S ESC, so is she, and we've been running them for the last few years. My only thing is my bent motor shaft, but I can't get a 2-pole motor from HSP now unless I'm willing to pay, like, I think it was like $60 or $80, and I was like, that is not going to happen. So that's why I bought into this kit, and it's HSP, but 4-pole only, and I can't even find 2-pole motors on Bang Goods website that are 540 size, so whatever. So we'll see what happens anyways when I try and install this rotor. I don't even know if it'll fit, you know, it might not, but the rest of this is all garbage. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't checked out the testing of this system, go check that video out. I believe part of the title anyways was HSP Monster Truck 4-pole motor and ESC testing, blah blah blah. You get the idea. It's the most recent video other than this one. So thanks for watching, and do stay tuned, because in about, well, probably about a month by the time I get it from Bang Good, we're gonna take another stab at this with a surpass system this time, and see if almighty hell breaks loose or not. And we will be pushing that system to 3S just to find out. So catch you soon.